There. No. Hi, Capricorn. Morgane. If you're joining for the first time, thank you. Welcome. If you are returning, thank you. Welcome. I'm in my bed. It's 2:30 a.m. First two cards, Magician and High Priestess. Okay, but let's talk first. I didn't plan on doing this reading right now. I planned on going to sleep, but I couldn't. I had Capricorn energy in the back of my head. What is going on with you that doesn't sit right? Saturn came into you a few months ago. It restructures, a little bit of a mess, and then reorganizing. So right now you're supposed to be good, right? But it doesn't really feel good. Or not completely accurate. Like there's a fine-tuning that is still missing. Sorry, I'm half asleep. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. It is what it is. May 2018. Two most extremely powerful characters, not only in the major arcana, but in the tarot in general. The Magician and the High Priestess. She represents the seasons. She is the queen of the underworld and of the living. She is the queen of the seasons. When she's underground, it's winter and fall up here in life. When she comes back to earth, it's summer and spring. She represents Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of life. She knows everything. She knows of all the elements. She's holding the Torah. She has the moon. She understands the black and the white, all the extreme opposing forces, and all the colors in between. And she just knows. Quietly knows. And her power comes from her silence. And she doesn't create with active will like the Magician here. She creates from the underground, from the womb, from the black hole. It's silent knowing. It's silent creation. The Magician, on the other hand, he's the active force of the will. He also has all the element in hand, the cup, the pentacle, the wand, and the sword. Earth, the water, the fire, and the air. And he has mastered all of them, and once you master all the element and master the ability to communicate between the element and work with them, then you know how to generate your will into reality. Why do I feel so restless with your energy? But I have these extremely powerful cards come up. First two in your reading. It's a paradox. This is your potential. This is who you are in essence. But in reality, with your actual actions and communication, you don't bring that out. You don't use all this power that you have to do something, because if you had, I would not feel so restless and agitated and worried. I would feel powerful and on top of the world. Right, Capricorn? Because when there is a gap between the essence and the expression, when you feel one thing and you say another, when you know a certain truth but you operate the opposite, when you need truth, not truth like in the righteous aspect of it, like the black and white law, truth as in the essence of who you are, the essence of life, that it's sometimes dual and not always perfect. Sometimes it conforms, sometimes it rebels, depending on the situation. So if your essence is calling for that type of truth, meaningful truth, but your behavioral patterns keep pursuing the dogma truth, how it's supposed to be, how it should be, how I'm used to it being, whatever. That's a gap. That gap can be painful. When the earth underneath the ocean breaks, there's a gap between the levels. That's a level that holds the entire ocean. When there is this breakage, it causes a little wave, causes a bigger wave, and before you know it, on the other side of the world, there's a tsunami. If you keep maintaining the gap, the paradox between your essence and your expressions, between your emotions and what you articulate, there's always this lack of harmony. You might see just small waves of it, like of the result, the consequence of it. But in truth, the butterfly effect is much more massive. You are creating a tsunami in reality, because the universe, spirit, your soul installs a truth in you, an essence in you, a gift in you. And when you follow that with harmony and loyalty, and when you're loyal to it, then you express what creation needs you to express. You are that piece of the puzzle, that little piece that is a part of this whole mechanism, endless web of life. And you serve evolution. You serve the human physical evolution. You serve the spiritual evolution. You serve the evolution of the existence of God that I think exists through us, that is us. Great. Everything is running smooth. Nature is happy. But when you don't, when you cause that gap, when you lie about who you are and what you are, when you are not loyal to your truth, the small waves are you develop some sort of pain, right? The body is like trying to tell you that something is wrong, that something isn't balanced, that something is off. So you're not feeling good. You can't sleep. But there are also bigger waves that are happening. You are not serving your purpose. You are messing with the plan of creation. Some say you are messing with destiny because you insist on not following the plan. Some say you are messing with the very delicate web of the matrix. The way the molecules form themselves. So we may not understand why molecules choose to form themselves in the shape of me versus different molecules, other molecules that choose to transform, express themselves in the form of a curtain, of a card. Because if it's all molecules, according to science, why some molecules are me, why some molecules are you, we don't know that. We don't know why. Yes, condensity, more condensity, it's an object, okay? More fluid, less condensity, fluids, gas, okay. But why? Why this go and becomes this? Why this go and becomes that? Other than the explanation of heat versus cold. Let's not go into that. What I'm trying to say is that we can explain the mechanism, but we can't explain why the mechanism works the way it works. And this why is something that you're messing with. There is a higher reason, a deeper reason, something that we don't understand. We can't explain why things are the way they are. We can analyze them and say, yeah, E equals mc squared, energy equals mass times mass. But why? So you have something in you that is you, your essence, your purpose, your gifts, your talents, your knowledge. You can know that about yourself. Why it's in you? Ask God, whatever you believe in. So by not listening to it, by not expressing it, and by not following it, you're messing with that mysterious why that we can't really explain. The High Priestess, maybe she knows, but we don't. And that's dangerous because that causes a tsunami. You're messing with the matrix by not being you. So yes, you're hurting yourself because it makes you sick. But you're hurting on so many other layers and levels that you can't even begin to comprehend. Butterfly effect. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Those of you who are extremely gifted or talented and able, and you have this thing inside of you that is calling you to be and do, but you don't. I urge you to own up to what you are, take responsibility for yourself, for your soul, and for the web of life. By doing so, you will benefit yourself because when things start to align between your spirit and your actions, your body is calm and joyous. And so is your mind, and so is your heart. If you're agitated, it's an expression that there's an imbalance, a breakage, a gap in the surface underneath the water, the thing that holds everything in you. I hope I'm articulating myself properly because I'm so tired and I didn't expect to have this conversation come up. But I feel like it's super important. So the thing that holds your existence is a surface. This surface is made off of your essence and your actions. If your essence and your actions are aligned, the surface is stable. It can hold the water. It can hold your heart, your existence, and the creation. There is a gap when there is a dissonance, when there is a paradox, a gap again. You create little waves, it creates bigger waves, it creates bigger waves, it creates tsunami, it creates a mess. You want to be healthy, you want to be happy, stop following the checklist of your fears. And start listening to the song of your dreams. There, I said it after 14, 15 minutes, I managed to articulate it. Hope you survived this far to receive this message. Now, let's go to the cards. May 2018, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have the High Priestess, I have the Magician, and there we go. Ace of Pentacles. That's the gate. That's what we need to see. When I have such amazing major arcana, so powerful, I want to see something practical and earthly to know that this will come down in manifestation. And that's like the best card that you could have gotten in this scenario. In this coming month, you are no longer ignoring who you are. Either the universe will give you an amazing opportunity that you'll just have to say yes, that will allow you to express all of this in you. It could also be a person. If you are the High Priestess, a Magician can come into your life. If you're a Magician, the High Priestess can come into your life, or already is in your life and you haven't been listening, but now there's suddenly this bang, literally something falls on your head to remind you to listen. There will be no turning back from this. This is a gateway opening. A lot of power. So, bear with me. 1, the Magician's 1. Ace of Pentacles, 1. God, I look like shit. Why did you call me to do this reading in the middle of the night? Oh well. High Priestess. In Roman letters, this is 2, but you can see 1, 1. I've been talking about an open portal. 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 ones, 4 aces is the open portals of the elements. You master the 4 elements. The Ace of Wands of the fire of the will. The Ace of Cups of the water of the emotion. The Ace of Pentacles of the earth, of the practical, of the body. The Ace of Swords of the air, of the thought, of the karma. All begins with the Ace of Pentacles because all begins on earth. And gates are open to endless knowledge. Those of you that are watching me right now that are extremely aware and spiritual and do energy work, this is your time. This is, you are walking through the portal between the worlds. You're finding balance between the worlds. If so far you've been just going back and forth, sometimes only there, kind of lost, not sure who and what you are and how, what are you supposed to do with this? You'll know in the next month. Things will start making sense. Finally. Let's keep going. Oh, too many cards. Capricorn, my Mickey Mouse. Usually I fix my hair, I fix my makeup. Oh well. Oh well. You like me, you like real, right, Capricorn? You like pretty things, but you know how to appreciate real. So I'm hoping you'll forgive me. Capricorns, May 2018. Queen of Wands. Could be a Leo. Could be a fire sign. Most likely, especially when I'm having her with the Magician and the High Priestess, I'm sorry. Magical powers. A lot of energy is happening. There's a lot of... some of you are really dabbling with energy work. It feels okay. I don't feel like there's any misuse or anything dark or bad because these two are very knowledgeable and responsible. And usually the Queen of Wands mean well, unless I see other cards that I get worried of. But right now there's a lot of power, a lot of energy, a lot of ancient knowledge going on. If you don't have any relation to the occult, maybe someone around you that can help you with it. If you don't dabble with the occult at all, it's just inner knowledge that you give it. You know, maybe your language for it will be science or intuition that you can't explain. But it's in you. It's most definitely in you. Magic. Queen of Wands, you know, with the black cat here. Her normal interpretation is, you know, she likes to party, she's very vibrant, she's charismatic, she's a leader, she's great with children. She's also a martial artist, so I can relate to her. She's fiery, she's energetic, but she also has the esoteric in her, especially if I get her with the Magician and the High Priestess. Some of you are finding your source of knowledge, either your place of study or the connection that allows you to tap into it in a stronger way. Either way, it's a calling. All of this here is a calling. You, a non-apologetic you, a very self-assured leader kind of you. There's also, I have here a man and a woman of the Major Arcana, and I have a woman from the court cards. Kind of looking at them, be like, where am I in this story? I don't know. I don't want to go to the third party situation yet unless I have to. I'm going to see the cards that are going to follow. Okay. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please, for Capricorn, May 2018. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How many of you do I have in my life? Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Queen of Pentacles is a Taurus. A Queen of Wands is a Leo by definition, but by essence, the feminine earth expression, the feminine fire expression. Some of you are dabbling between two queens. Some of you are in a partnership that is very productive and fruitful, a good friendship. Now, this is the Queen of the Earth element. This is the Queen of the Fire element. Great. This girl here is a goddess of all the elements. So maybe this is your potential and you are now mastering the earth and the fire. And I want to see what else comes up. To see if in the next month you are completely mastering all the elements. I want to see if I'm going to get, you know, a strong sword and or a strong cup. I'm laughing for personal reasons, for the way this speaks to me. But I choose to not share it right now because I want to make sure that the narrative that I see that is relevant to my life is also relevant to the collective of Capricorns that are watching. It will resonate with some for sure, because if you're drawn to my video, you are drawn to my frequency. So what speaks to me may as well speak to you. It makes sense. But I want to be certain. Okay. I can't with these cards. Two of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you are definitely in between two queens. Some of you are in between two queens. He is leaning towards the Queen of Pentacles. He's not sure. Maybe it's a she and these are representative of two male figures, but I'm going to just stick to the characters because it's easier. Two of Pentacles is a dilemma that isn't really a dilemma, because Two of Pentacles actually knows what their heart truly wants. They know where their essence is. So if you as a Capricorn have a dilemma, I'm telling you that you're full of it. Because your dilemma has, I know that I feel X, but, and you have a list of but. Especially with the Ace of Pentacles. The answer, the one pentacle, and she's holding the pentacle. Okay, you know the answer. You know very, very, very in your all of your essence that one of them is. Because you're holding two pentacles, you're looking at the one with this one pentacle. And the Two of Pentacles is a representation of a fake dilemma that comes from fear. Not like the Five of Swords where you really don't know what the fuck to do because everything is the same. Everything is either horrible or everything is either great, but everything is the same. There's a very clear answer. If you are in tune with your earth element, with who you are and what you are. And if you make the right decision, you will have the duality of the Magician and the High Priestess, and I think the best term for that is like power couple. I don't know, but the power, a lot of power. Okay. I want you to see this so you'll understand what I'm seeing right now. Okay. Tell me more. Okay, there, no doubts, definitely a third party situation. Like this guy contemplating between two queens, and then I have Three of Cups. All right. So yeah, now you know. Yeah, you have to make a decision. The decision needs to come from your heart and from your essence. If not, it will be deadly to you, to your health, to the web of existence that you are a part of and that you need to serve, because you're called. You're called. This is all fun and games until someone's head gets cut off. Okay, from 3 there will be 2. Great. These 2 are the High Priestess and the Magician. One needs to go. You see what I'm seeing here? I'm mixing the cards. They're falling. 5 of Swords. Did I not say the 2 of Pentacles is the card of the dilemma and the 5 of Swords is the card of the dilemma? So the thing about the 5 of Swords is it only sees how all the options can lead to a loss. But because I have such strong elements here with clear inner knowledge, I feel like the dilemma of the 5 of Swords is of the mind, of the mental, again of the fears. And yes, there will be losses. You will need to cut your losses and rebuild what was lost. Okay. But you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. because you need this, right? And you need this. Four of Swords kind of flipped without me even noticing. You guys are being paralyzed from overthinking, from being stuck in between. This could be a card of meditation, of healing, but not when I have it with the Five of Swords. It's just being paralyzed, and it's making itself sick. Look. The universe is bringing you down to a bed rest until you figure this out. Because you keep trying to avoid it, and the universe is like, no, you can't. Oh, man. But see, here's the thing, though. You're feeling like it's horrible, but in truth, there's an entire world that is opening up to you. You just need to, like, be like, hey, okay. Like, look at all the blessings that the universe is giving you. What a compliment, the Magician and the High Priestess. Like, what a compliment this is for you. Okay, I'm gonna take out one more card. Thank you. The Fool. There is no price to freedom. Nothing is more important than your sense of freedom and sense of self, of who you are. And know this, oh my, the 0, the 1, the 2. These are very powerful cards, guys. I don't know if you understand anything about tarot, but these are very powerful cards. Highly self-aware. They don't have any dividing between their conscious and subconscious. They broke that wall. They understand themselves. They understand the universal process. There's no bullshitting. There's no this. Like, this is an insult for this group. Like, seriously. And this group is you. It's your essence. It's your guidelines right now. This is how you need to behave. You need to behave as the Fool, as the endless alchemist. That everything is a discovery, and it isn't afraid to jump from the cliff because he knows he will fly, and he's not, you know, imprisoned by any sort of dogma. And the Magician makes something out of nothing. Yesh me'ayin. He's the creator. He knows how to work all the elements in his favor, and he has this amazing communication skill with the universe and with people around him. And the High Priestess, she's the strongest goddess in Greek mythology. She rules life and death, the good and bad, and all the knowledge, all the secret knowledge, the moon, the night, and the day. Like, this is the portal that is opening up to you. You're tapping into these elements in you, or you could or should. But you're being stuck in this analysis paralysis kind of thing that brings you down on your knees, making you sick. But look at the joy that you can have, the balance, the beauty, the harmony. You just figure this drama out. I'm laughing. Never mind. Never mind. I'm laughing. Doesn't matter. Okay, I wanted to take one last card to conclude. I got the Fool. It's also like, it's hard to take anything out after the Fool. So I'm going to look now at the bottom of the deck. And then after that, I'm going to direct you to your extended reading. Okay? The Moon. The Ace of Wands. That's it. That's all I'm going to take. The Moon and the Ace of Wands. It's the second ace, by the way. And it's the fourth major. So the moon. The moon is our subconscious. It's all our psychology. It's all our demons. It's everything that is hidden. It came out with the Ace of Wands. Fire is breaking through it. Your brain is literally burning. Your neurotransmitters are flaming. Sparks all over your cells. That's why you can't sleep. All your ancient archetypes and dreams and old you and things that you have suppressed in yourself are now just emerging out and like, I'm not hiding anymore. You can't suppress me anymore. I'm out. I'm done. I'm breaking through the walls. I'm coming out. I'm coming from your subconscious in your conscious. And I'm telling you who's boss, and I'm telling you who you truly are. And you can no longer be in a dilemma. And you can you can no longer be in a dilemma. You can no longer let the universe paralyze us until we make a decision. We need to set ourselves free. There's a lot of worrying, a lot of contemplating, a lot of fear, but there's also the Ace of Wands and a clear-cut understanding, a real, true knowing of what, who, how. The realization will come to you and it will burn through you and you won't be able to ignore it anymore. And it will give a very deep understanding. This next month is going to be very interesting, but very inspiring. Very inspiring, Capricorn. Very powerful. But here's the thing, there's a strong fire, there's a strong earth. It's balanced, it's okay, but we can't just have fire and earth because fire scorns the earth. There needs to be water, emotion. But right now, all of your emotion is being held down in your subconscious. You are really afraid to express it. And the moon calls for expression. So does the Ace of Wands, communication. Express how you feel. Talk, show, present, open. And then the water will start emerging above ground. Remember I spoke about the break? Don't let it become a tsunami. Allow it to come out with your communication and with your actions and with your presence. Just be where you need to be. This will result with this such crazy liberation. You will feel like a new person. When I have the Fool with 2 aces, that is like literally you're re-emerging like a phoenix. It's beautiful. This is what needs to be in your life right now. This needs to be your narrative. Okay? All right. I'm happy I dragged myself out of bed and back into bed with my laptop to do this for you. The link to the extended link, I'm so tired. The link to your extended. Congratulations, this is the first month I'm doing extended, so this is yay. Is in the information box. I'm going to do this right now. I'm not going to sleep until I finish this for you guys because I know this needs to come out and post it tonight. I just know. Or else I would be asleep right now. What will be in the extended is 2 Celtic cross spreads. I will have 2 decks in front of me. You will choose one of them, one or the other. I will read them both. I will spread their cards each in their turn. And you will focus mainly on the deck that you chose because that's your most accurate narrative. I want you to have like a more accurate narrative to focus on. Celtic Cross is a very detailed reading. You can also listen to the other spread, of course, but focus on the one you chose. It will also come with the message of a rune, each of the decks, each of the Celtic Cross spreads. Okay. I also started a tarot masterclass. I will also write about it in the information box, and there will be links. Basic video for tarot, for learning tarot, is on my YouTube right here. The BUNKAI, the deep video of tarot lesson, is on my Vimeo channel. Everything will be, all the links will be below. Okay? Capricorn, happy May. I will see you really soon in your extended and in June. I love you. Have a good night.